What's going on, everybody? This is the Healthy Saint. I'm not always healthy. I thought that I would share what I'm cooking in the kitchen today before I go to the gym. This is going to be my first meal of the day. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to, and I took a quick ride to school on the bike. I live very close to work. Fasted. All right. I have been using these little packets with this like electrolyte water. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like Gatorade because, you know, when you sweat, you lose a lot of sodium, and that could be unhealthy if you don't replenish. I am going to be making some eggs. I'm going to scramble them. I'm going to use healthy fats for them and use olive oil instead of butter. Me personally, I am a big proponent of healthy fats. I'm not against butter, but I just thought I would use it just to, you know, kind of mix things up. I'm going to saute some onions, and then I'm going to have blueberries on the side. I have the specific weights. I'm going to also have some arugula, and then I'm going to have some salsa. I'm also going to make the smoothie. Usually when I get up and before I go to the gym, I just make this smoothie. It has oats, banana, peanut butter, almond milk, a little bit of maple syrup. Yeah, so it's really good, and it has all the carbs I need to fuel my workout. But I'm just going to have this so I can have satiety, and also remember that fats remain in your stomach longer than carbohydrates do, so it'll give you that full feeling for a longer amount of time. I'm going to have one tortilla. It's a small one. I usually don't, you know, suggest having too many like tortillas or too many breads or anything like that because they have a lot of carbohydrates in them. So you should definitely watch the number of carbohydrates you're going to use for fuel and just on a regular basis if you're just eating. With me, I'm going to ride to the gym. I'm going to do triceps, traps, and I'm going to do deadlifts today. So I will be needing, you know, I won't say all the carbs that I can get, but I'll be needing a good amount of carbs and make sure that with my macros, I prioritize protein, then carbohydrates, and then fats, but healthy fats. All right, so let's get to it. All right, this is my breakfast, whatever you want to call it. This one tortilla, which is 26 grams. I want to go through the caloric breakdown. Hopefully I can put that in the description. I have my olive oil there. That's 2 eggs that I'm going to scramble. I have my blueberries, and that's 56.2 grams of blueberries. I have my onion. I didn't weigh the onion because, you know, it's onion or whatever. And all I'll do, like I said, and then I have my arugula there. I'm just going to scramble the eggs. I'm going to saute the onion first, scramble the eggs, and then I'm going to put that on the tortilla, and I'm going to put some arugula on top, and then I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of salsa. So it should be good. I never really made something exactly like this before, so usually I just saute like bell pepper and onion. And the thing that I want to say is when I season my eggs, I'm going to put more red or chili powder, like cayenne pepper and chili powder. They're very good, and that's why I'm also eating this with salsa because they're full of B vitamins, and they also, you know, they help your metabolism. So let's get to the next step. So here we are at the oven, on the stove, whatever. I have my tablespoon. This should be enough to get me through everything. But like I said, I'll start off with the sauteing of the onions, but then I'm just going to add the eggs in when I feel comfortable. I would have put bell pepper in it, but I don't have any at the moment. So a good reason to measure is because even me, like, you know, we usually just put everything together and then we start, and that's cool, but we need to know exactly how much we're putting into our bodies, so when we burn, we know how much we're losing, and metabolism, etc. Just gonna go ahead and throw these in here. They'll start if necessary. All right, so we're getting started. You don't want to heat up olive oil too much because it can start to turn toxic. All right, that should be enough for these being sauteed. Now I'll just add my eggs. Now I like to keep it simple. I use sea salt. I don't like to use table salt. Keep it simple. A little bit of pepper, and here's my chili powder. All right. Scramble these up. A little bit on, a little bit more. Don't want anything to burn up. No more pepper, just a little bit more chili powder. And that's done. Just to let you know, I'm having coffee, so turn that guy on. He's already ready to go, I think. And then let's come to the other side. All right, now we're back, and this was a little bit more than I thought it would be, the eggs. So I'm just gonna put some of these on here and eat those on the side later or whatnot. And I'm not that kind of channel. I will eat the rest of those. I'm not. Now, here are my blueberries. Just put these guys to the side. Now, just like I told you, I will put just a couple of tablespoons of salsa on. So we're staying true with our measurements. And that, as far as, you know, what I'll be eating, that's solid food, is done. So let's go over to the other side and we'll see the smoothie I like to make. All right, so I'm going to put everything together for the smoothie. As you notice, I lost a lot of sodium because I was riding around in the sun. But I want to show that because, you know, the process is real. Now, this is my almond milk. I have 1.5 cups. These are my bananas, 82.6 grams worth of bananas. And I like to freeze them because it makes it, when you make the smoothie, it makes it cold. This is my peanut butter. There's 34.5 grams of peanut butter. And before we get into, like, you know, all those specifics and macros and micronutrients and micronutrients and etc., I just want to let you know that usually when I make this, I just put the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. 1.5 cups of almond milk is easy. I throw in about a little half or a little more than a banana just to let you know I'm not like going around, like I'm not a dietitian. I have one, I'll suggest them to you. I use this, okay? And I kind of wanted to just show you how I use it. I use it, you get whatever you want to use to measure, put it on, and then hit tear, so it zeroes out. Then you just put the peanut butter in it, and you can get all the measurements that you need. So, you know. All right, so let's get back to it. Now I have my maple syrup here. I'm going to use 1 or 2 tablespoons, because, you know, that's that's how I kind of get my like, you know, I have a sweet tooth. So even when I eat limited carbs, I still eat, I take care of that, you know, that sweet tooth in a healthy and, you know, smart way. These are my oats. I grind my oats into flour because they have more protein. They maintain more protein that way. Okay, get out of here, fine. All right, so 1 cup almond milk, 1.5 cup almond milk. I'll put my bananas in next. Alright. Step to the side as we go. I'll put my peanut butter in. Peanut butter needs a little help. Sticky situation. And now I'll put in, well, I like to put in my maple syrup first. I got some agave here too, but maple syrup's better if you're going to use something. You still need to be, I'll put 2. Also, because some cyclists use maple syrup, it may not be the best fuel, but it's a very good one for before you go on. I am going to be cycling before I go to the gym. Put my oats in, put the top on. Let's go. To get this tea one time. I just like this cup. I got my little elf cup, you know, with the what you call it and all that. But I use that sometimes, but I don't know. When I'm at home, I just use it. So put this in here. It's a little chunky, that's okay. There you go. Well, that's it, and I'll be sure to tell you how everything tastes. I hope this, you know, helped you out if you need any ideas for, like, you know, a nice healthy meal. And I'll see you on the next one.